Okay. So I'm back in the green. Down 700, up 84. This is why I need to just take my losses when I'm wrong, because I know I can trade better than that. So when I get married to a stupid trade like I did yesterday, it never works out in my favor. Maybe sometimes I get rewarded for bad behavior, but overwhelmingly it does not go well. That's how accounts are blown. Okay. So just to recap, because I just started the YouTube stream, I like to do a little recap because that's recorded. All right, I hit 521 in cash account, 300 in the Apex account. Now I'm trading my new 150K instant funded account. Now we're coming up to this LVN here. Right, we're kind of grinding, right? We talk about DOM behavior, guys. This is a supported bid. Every little attempt to sell off gets bought up, right? This is not something I want to short. So now I wait.
Everyone sees substantial disinflation coming from housing in the coming months.
Yearly upper band. I haven't been even watching the yearly chart. Let's take a look. I see yearly upper band on NQ. Oops. Yearly upper band's down to 23,540. So that is incorrect, sir. Yeah, we don't care what the second deviation band on the daily chart is.
I see substantial disinflation coming in the from that.
Grinding through this low volume node. Grinding. Tick strike is losing its mind. Woo, dog. The buyers have entered the building. Nice, Tony. My man. So this is price discovery, guys. Price discovery on everything but the monthly. Monthly is all the way up still at 25.2. So we got a ways to go to the upside. Does that happen today? I don't know. We'll wait for a pullback. I ain't going long up here. Tell you that right now. Let's look at the composite. Let's look at the composite. See what the composite tells us. So we do have an LVN here. This is kind of a key area. You know, do we want to short? Yeah, I do want to short, but I'm going to wait. You know how I love to short. This is a pretty significant LVN, but it looks like we're working our way through it. So 127 would be the next spot, or there's a profit target at 112. Almost there. Looks like it's having a tough time with this LVN right here. So I'm going to give it about a 20-point range up here to its high volume node, and then I'll add one. See if I can catch a decent retracement here. Could very well be. Okay, here. Off there. Oh, flat on this trade now. Nice. I'd be careful about holding for a big reversal up here, Chuck. There's a lot of momentum.
Housing has been moribund. Evidence that policy is restrictive.
Scalping is one thing. Going for big reversals is another. We now have a pretty big low volume node established, and you know, we don't necessarily have to go down. We can go sideways and then up more. So take your profits. So this is, you know, I'm just trying to grab this relevant range. Right, so, right. Well, there it goes. I want to go long, but it's a little early now, right? So we got to wait. I'm going to switch over to Heikin-Ashi where we can see on a trend day like today, we can better see, not that today's a trend day, but like when we start trending upwards, we can start seeing a little better of a price action here.
Myron says, I'm not seeing any figure.
So 40 is RTH upper band. Pretty far from it. It's quite the move.
Myron says, I expect to get 2% inflation on headline PCE in about a year and a half. As Myron says, I expect unemployment to edge slightly down over that time if policy moves down.
No, I do not use Renko bars. Renko bars would give us really poor entries because Renkos are great for trend trading, but we do a lot of balance trading too. So if you're not in a trending market, Renkos are going to destroy you. You're going to have late entry after late entry. Now we're building a bit of a distribution up here, right? This could be a little bit of a late entry long. It's very early in this rotation to do so, but
Senator Fu says he will try to pass a GOP stopgap bill again today. Currently, Majority Leader Fu is speaking on the Senate floor.
nice, Javier. Good work. Oh, just scalping the distribution here now.
Fed Myron says, I have not had conversations about staying at the Fed past January 31st.
I currently have it set to max 20 because we have a pretty big look back period. Like I said, on 20, my last session volume profile is just 3. Actually, I might increase this to 4. Be right back.
Fed Myron says, I do not care that gold is at a record. But Myron says, I might argue that there is a geopolitical risk, including in the price of gold, but don't see economic consequences to that.
So, my wife loves to bake. And these are homemade butter pecan cinnamon rolls with vanilla frosting with fresh vanilla bean. I mean, the only thing healthy about it is that it's homemade. She uses good ingredients. That's not true, Frank. CrossFit believes in the zone. So carbs to support exercise, not weight loss, not body fat. Zone has a lot of carbs in it. In fact, probably more carbs than most people who exercise a lot because we need the energy. What do we do here? We're trading in this nice zone.
Myron said there is a new risk to the outlook because of China's rare earth announcement that has not materialized.
Oh, hopefully I don't get caught off sides with it. I'm just scalping the zone, guys. Scalping the zone. There's, it seems like they could be supporting the bid here. I don't know. Get me out. Very tight distribution. They're gonna leave. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. All right, so we got this LVN up here. Let's see how it behaves. We've been going sideways for a little bit now. It's 10:30 or almost 10:30. Not surprised. Let's see if it continues. Where they defend it, they buy it up. We haven't even touched New York upper band yet. Sure looks like it wants to, but they might suck in some more shorts first before they crack it. $65.
ECB's Nagel says it's too early to give indications about the next rate move.
So, you know, we're starting to flesh out a bit of a distribution here. Value area high. Value area low.
The current ECB Governing Council member Nagel speaking in a CNBC interview. ECB's Nagel says sticky service inflation means no complacency. ECB's Nagel says current information doesn't offer arguments for a move.
Delta is very interesting here. So wouldn't be surprised if we saw a spike up and a rejection. Okay, IB high. That was our Madonna right there. That's a Madonna. It's official. First break IB high. That was it. Well, we're not all that high from it, guys. You could still take it. We're like, what, 4 or 5 points away from it? Hasn't really worked either way yet.
ECB's nagel says German economy is improving.
We crack this 98 right here. See some continuation down to 87. We got a low volume node right here. So tight. Such a tight little distribution. I think it bodes well for the long case, to be honest. But the more we build this distribution, the more we're going to probably just keep trading sideways. So if anybody's looking for breakouts out of this, you're not trading the system. You're trading what you want to happen. Yeah, ES is coming down. Everything's weaker. ES, Dow, and Russell all coming down. Will NQ join the party? Rishi, I think the volume profile has the story for you. We're in like a 10-point range. So we have a new point of control up here. They ready to dump? Oh, that shit was bought up. We got some big players doing business right here, guys. Patience. Patience, Kimosabi. I saw. You're just chopping around a point of control. I mean, it's not a good sign that they're not letting shorts out, right? But also, a lot of late longs are getting in here too. So it'll be interesting to see what happens first. The longer we stay here, I assume the first move is going to be a fake out. But I could be wrong. I would assume there'd be a flush and then a long opportunity. ES is not bouncing at upper band. It's like there's a curl. Well, buyers, man, keep stepping in hard here.
Germany wants a new strategic partnerships with countries.
Hard, but everybody's super late, You could be super late to the party. The powers that be might have already decided pullback. We'll see.
German Finance Minister Klingbeil says we will discuss that we are an attractive destination for investments.
All right, shake out the week longs. Shake them out. Shake them out. Shake them out. Shake out them week longs. Make them scared to hold. Let's go. Come on. This is fun, not fun. Damn it. Missed my profit target by a frickin' 3 ticks. God damn it. Pardon my language. Jake said, let it go. No, I'm not letting it go. I still like the trade. Here we go. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. We only had to wait half an hour for that, but nice Madonna. Nice higher time frame fade value area extreme. Distribution. Now where's the long? Where's the long opportunity? Could be down here. Maybe a little. This is RTH upper band right here.
German Finance Minister Klingbeil says G7 countries will increase pressure on Russia and discuss how to use Russian frozen assets.
That was RTH, price discovery continuation long right there. That was a 15-point bounce so far. Well, I'm going to consider this a good first day in the instant funded account. $1,100. And that's with taking my losses. Not the way I want to start the day. But I was down like 700 here. And then I chipped away at it, took another loss here. But otherwise, a good day. Better than yesterday. But that's trading, isn't it? I posted a video yesterday about my by losing the Top Step account. And one of the only people who commented on Instagram said, "Study ICT, bro." I didn't reply.
The bought last night. Past the triage, spend spending. Currently now speaking to
Zombie.
reporters at the camp.
How do we do, Zombie? Let's do a trader check-in. It is 10:47.
Says there's a
I'm
way
gonna lock myself out of this account. Such a grind to do $1,000 in profit in these prop firms every day. All right, break even. Get some. Nice, Tony. Joshua. All right, Ken. Only one trade. Ken, I thought you were micro scalping. Good day today for Dr. Schaefer. Looks like that was the short spot, guys. Who would have known? Beautiful Madonna short, LVN, higher time frame. So this became a B plus setup. Unless we have more here that I'm unaware of. We do have a value area high kind of pretty close to here.
Germany's finance minister Klinkel says we need a joint
On the composite.
rare earths.
Nice, Tim. Excellent. I put the left brake caliper under qual. True, JP. True, JP. Perspective is everything, isn't it? So I love my job. I absolutely love what I do. Hi, Sally. Gareth, you seem to be crushing it, man. Good for you. Yes, Richard, patience is certainly a virtue. Nice. Pearly killed it on gold. Alexandru, yes, I stream every single day, sometimes twice a day. Thank you, Paul. It's very difficult. Nobody likes to post their losers, but it is what it is. Especially when you have a lot of people posting trade ICT, bro. If you just trade ICT, bro, you would never lose, bro. No, Jake, yep. Maybe keep that in mind while you're trading. I'm going to have to journal this. I would say the inner circle is going very well. You know, I think there's awesome, Andy.
LNG import scheme.
Excellent results, Andy. I'm going to share that if you don't mind, Andy. Andy is one of my inner circle students, and he's doing quite well. This is Andy's results. $10,000 in profits. He made $6,500 last week. So we just started The inner circle, October 5th. So he's literally had a green day ever since we started the inner circle. So, I think, not everybody crushes it out of the gate. Andy's a little bit of an exception right now. I think there's a lot of growing pains for people, and that's a part of it. And the hardest part about growing pains is it makes you doubt yourself, right? Like, can I do this? Is this system really right for me? Why am I sucking? I'm not very good at this Dom stuff, and we start, all this doubt starts creeping in our heads because we're not good at it, right? And the whole point of it is to get better, right? And we're practicing and we're learning. The goal isn't to crush it week 1 or 2. It's awesome to see somebody do that. That is not the expectation whatsoever. You know what, Jimmy? I don't know that the growing pains ever end. I had some growing pains yesterday, man. That sucked. That was not fun. I did not enjoy myself yesterday. I knew better. I don't doubt my ability. I know I'm a good trader. I know it, right? Trading has a way of making you doubt yourself, even if I've convinced to myself otherwise. I think anybody can get this as long as they remain teachable and they're willing to let go of their own ways, right? Sometimes your way just isn't working for you, and sometimes you just have to let go of certain things. All right, let's see if we get that price discovery continuation long. Everything else slowly fading from here doesn't bode well. This can actually start accelerating the sell-off, so, we'll see what happens. I'm going to switch over. I'm done trading all. Actually, no, I have a top step I can trade.
German finance minister capable says that global minimum tax is right. It's about international fairs.
Oh, I traded it last night. So I did this on stream last night. $1,500 in this trading gold. For those of you who joined my stream last night, gold short, paid the bills. I full ported it. It was like one trade. I took actually a win, a loss. I was about break even. And then we took this banger trade on the stream last night on the combine. I definitely probably wouldn't do that on a funded account, but we were having a little fun last night. So I guess I will go to a practice account, guys. No more live trading for me today. I've hit profit target all my accounts, including my cash account. So I'm just going to keep trading with you guys. I'll take some trades in the simulator and we'll keep going. You guys are quite delightful, actually. And I'm not just saying that. I truly enjoy the group we've put together. Serious, professional. We still have fun and we still laugh, but mature, experienced people, true professionals. So I truly enjoy showing up for you guys every day. I really do. So the delta's kind of moving sideways here, right? If it cracks, we might leave this distribution altogether. So we have this low volume area right here, back down to monthly VWAP. So if we crack, we can see some fast movement down to here, back down. You could also continue to grind in either direction. But everything appears to be fading, right? So we had this big momentum move, not so much on NQ. But if we look at ES, right? Pump, fade, Dow, pump, fade, Russell. Very similar. The only one that's not fading that fast and that's holding up is NQ. Nice, D. Lettner. So I'd say we still have a bull case up here. I kind of don't, I don't know about a breakout, but you know, I don't hate the long case yet. We're holding RTH upper band. We have a flattening VWAP, which, you know, isn't ideal, but be right back. Well, back up to IB high. We didn't quite touch Globex's upper band, but we held RTH upper band there. So that was encouraging. But is it going to break through? Still looking long. I think the long case is strong still. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Shook out the weak shorts, bring it down lower. That was a back test for return to value short on ES. Yep, see that, Chuck? Probably wrong on this one long, so I'm probably going to stop out if it doesn't continue up. Oh. Well, I'll be dang. Crude, what's crude doing? Selling off? Oh, yeah, gave up that whole mover. I mean, it's about flat from yesterday. Yes, this is textbook fade value area extremes. I mean, look at the distribution we had formed. It's bigger than anything we had formed so far today. Right? It's the biggest distribution of the day. The bigger and more prominent it is, the harder it is to leave. So the more time we spend here, the more difficult it's going to be for it to leave here. Right? When it does, it could very well be a trap. Makes it really difficult to trade the breakout of a distribution. The better trade is always going to be the fade until we get acceptance outside of the distribution. And how do we define acceptance? Hey, thank you, AJ. Appreciate the like. I'm not one of these people that's like, just keep liking that video, like the video. I can't imagine doing that. I don't want to be like a YouTuber. Hey, Alex, I bought a Top Step Combine. They still haven't activated yet. They usually activate almost immediately. Top Step X. That's very strange. Should be instantaneous. I would contact their support. Probably all those blown combines, Chuck. Back down we go. Bye. We keep buying it until it doesn't.
Mexican President Sheinbaum says trade talks with the US are very advanced.
We just keep on buying. I know everybody thinks it's going to break out. But the likelihood is that it's going to keep trading in here. The probable trade is the long. Now, eventually we're going to be wrong, right? And then we manage our risk and we stop out, right? But in the interim, we keep trading this thing until it proves otherwise. I don't know. Buyers keep stepping in right here, Chuck. You're looking for a breakout where there is none yet. We keep rotating back and forth. You might get it, but gosh darn it, I'm going to look to buy down there, or probably before it. We don't have to touch the session band. We're holding up an RTH band right now. Here you go. Let's see if you get it. Boom. Just keep buying down there. He keeps paying off. It's crazy. I don't feel it, Chuck. Maybe ES. Oh, you're trading ES. Because NQ is not doing what ES is doing. All right, Ollie. Got to chip off. I can hear your accent when you say, got to chip off. Done for the day. Have a wonderful day, Allie. That was a buy down there, Chuck. Per the system. Are you trading what you want to happen, or are you trading what the system? I'm going to keep asking that. Diddling in the middle. The long we just had? I mean, that was a... I mean, we do have some key areas below it, but they're pretty far. I would say these are C setups. Maybe a B, because we have a climax support here, upper band. I give it a B. Up here is a B. But we do have this right there, and it's not always perfect, so this could be a little bit of an A, actually, short. It has been so far. Nice, Bruce. Good work. Well, I hope it gives you your baboon. I don't expect a huge sell-off here, but everything else is fading. Well, this is beautiful balance conditions, sir. You sell the top, buy the bottom, per the system. I've already done 500 bucks in the simulator, just buying the bottom, shorting the top per the system. Fade value or extremes. We buy down here again. Just keep doing it. Eventually, I'll probably be wrong. We do have a lot of great support down here. I still like it to add. 72. Kraken. Kraken. All right, this is the LVN. Sellers have stepped in. How much are they going to bring it down? I don't know. We'll see. Yes, is almost a VWAP.
Good. Let's go Trump to that $6.5 billion for true pay this week.
Beautiful. In every single way. Back up we go. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe get another little push down here, and then ES is at VWAP. Dow is at VWAP. We might get a little bounce here. I still like it long. Still like it long. It's a thing of beauty, man. Thing of beauty. Levels playing out. System gives you the keys. You just follow it. Order flow tools that make it even better. But for the most part, 100%. So that's a back test return to value short. If we are going to get some more downside, this is the spot. So let's see. Short. Well, would you look at that? Some days we just get really nice reads on the market, Jimmy. If I'm patient and I let the market tip its hand, I'm usually pretty darn good. Nice. It's not looking good for ES. I mean, we're coming down to that VWAP, but that's like not even a pullback anymore. That's a reversal. But yeah, anything could happen for sure. So we can't close this low volume node, right? So long. Back up long we go. Sometimes you can get pretty dialed in with the rotations, you know? Volume is like dead. Still a big low volume node right there on NQ. It's having trouble getting below it. Some absorption taking place here. Yep, there goes. Beauteous. I saw selling on the tape. I could hear selling. Price was holding up on the DOM. Could not get below. Right, so they're absorbing the selling on the bid. Still happening. Thank you, Tony. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here too. I do have some work I need to get done today. I have appointments this afternoon, personal stuff, doctor's appointment, things of that nature, just checkups. So I'm going to wrap up here a little early. If you want to keep trading, guys, head on over to the Trader Lounge. Head on over to the NQ or the Gold trading channels. You can share your screens, you can share your mics, you can continue trading, practicing, collaborating with your fellow VWAP Wave traders. I highly encourage you to do so. Even if you're done trading, you can practice, you can still learn, you can still watch the price action together. Okay, so I encourage you to keep going. Thank you, JP. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the premium Discord, 10 a.m. on the delayed stream on YouTube. And if you're going to keep on trading, manage your risk. Stay sharp out there, traders. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.